Good morning, people of Earth. It is the second week of November. Beautiful day here in Colorado, and I am headed out to do a quick little overnighter. I'm leaving Fort Collins right now, and I'm headed down a little bit southeast of Estes Park. A lot of the areas around here are still closed because of the fires, but there's some dispersed camping areas open down in the area south of Estes Park, almost down to the Boulder area, but not quite. So I'm headed that way. It'll be my first time down there. My tent is broken, the zipper's broken, so I'm going to give a tarp a shot. I've never camped with the tarp before, so that'll be a first too. Temperatures tonight are expected to be about mid-30s in Fort Collins, so depending on where I end up, I'm expecting temperatures mid-30s or colder, depending on the elevation, so we shall see. Good. I'm going to switch my traction control off.
Much obliged, such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The autumn moonlight's my way. But now I smell the rain, and with it pain, and it's heading my way. Sometimes I grow so tired, but I know about one thing I got to do. I ramble on, and now the time is now. Sing my song, I'm going round the world. I gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years till the day. Ramble on, I find the queen of all my dreams. Got no time for spreading. The time has come to be gone.
This is my spot. Let's see what we find here. I'm gonna scout it out. Okay, so I've doubled back. I can't even talk. I have doubled back to the rocky outcrop, and I'm going to camp up here. Looks like we've got a Jeep coming up the trail. I'll turn around so you guys can see that. All right, this is my spot for tonight. Let me show it to you. I'm not going to do anything with the fire ring, and it's too rocky out there, but I've tucked my bike back in here. And then I think this right here is going to be my little spot. So I'm just a few steps away from the rocks here. Pretty views. I'll get a nice sunset out across here. But this area right here, this kind of rocky area right over here is going to shelter me from the wind a little bit. The wind is coming from this direction, so got a little bit of a wind block there, and I'll be tucked in here. So we'll see how we do. But I think this is going to be the spot for tonight. So let me get camp set up. So I got camp set up and I had a couple of issues. First, I set it up just with a tarp on the ground and the sleeping bag, thinking I'd sleep under the stars. And then I started thinking about the fact that we'll probably have a good amount of condensation and dew in the morning, and I don't really want a wet sleeping bag. So I thought I should put a tarp up. So this is the first time I've ever used this tarp. It's a 10-foot square, and there wasn't obviously enough room to pitch it square. The ground it looks soft, but it's actually just almost all rock. So I was only able to find a couple of points where I could actually put stakes in the ground. So I ended up just doing sort of a flat lean-to. So hopefully that'll work. I put it up and then I took it down and then I put it up again. And then the other thing I realized is over here at camp, let's see if I can get to a spot where we can see this. So this old tree is a dead tree. And so when I first looked, I thought I was okay. But actually, if we come over here, it could fall right between these two, and it is leaning that way. So I ended up pulling my motorcycle through here. It's going to be a challenge to get it out in the morning so that if this tree falls at night, it's actually falling on the bike and not on me. And if the bike falls over, I've got enough clearance. So I had two interesting challenges. I chose this spot. Maybe it wasn't quite as good a spot as I thought it was at the beginning. So we'll see. Anyway, camp is set up. Good morning. The sun is up, and I guess I'm going to be breaking camp. Let you get a little view of what the sunrise looks like. Camp was good last night, super quiet. There was no wind. It was just really still until maybe 1 a.m. And then the wind started blowing quite a bit. The tarp did well. It was tight enough that I didn't get a lot of movement or noise out of the tarp, but you could hear the wind rushing through the trees all around. And the direction of the wind changed a few times throughout the night. And so it was windy from about 1 until I think about 4. And then it sort of got calm just as, the sky, well, a little bit before the sky started to brighten up. And I kind of tossed and turned from about 1 to now. But I got a good amount of sleep. And I was warm enough in my sleeping bag. I slept in this and this. So I even had the sleeping bag unzipped part of the way all night long. So comfy. It was nice. I guess let's go break camp. There's one for you. Look at that. What a surprise. Hello, mister. Nice work. Good climbing. Like I said, you gotta be careful on some of these blind corners. Look at the rocks that he brought down with him when he came down this hillside. That thing is so steep. It's incredible the way those guys can climb.